Thank you very, very much. JT is up next. Good afternoon. Hey, JT.
Good afternoon, Senator Feinbaum. Thanks for taking my call. It's been a while, but I got a couple of quick things. The first one is I'm fed up with the CFD. Stupid me, I thought this thing was going to be a panacea. We had 12 teams, and I said, all right, now we can get SEC teams in there. Was I wrong or what?
Well, again, I don't want to bury the lead. We don't know yet. Even after tonight, I think this committee, knowing how hard the criticism was last week, will adjust. I don't believe for a second they don't pay attention to the media. I think they do. They pay attention to Greg Sankey and other commissioners. And
do they watch the games, Paul? Do you think? I don't think they do.
I think they leave that to the coaches in the room to tell them. And by the way, and I don't mean this the wrong way, but there are people in that room who are administrators, and maybe they were football. If you didn't, and I'll include myself. I mean, I watch football differently than a coach would watch it, but it's hard to really know if you're looking at all the things that specifically matter. To bring there's a media member on the committee. She's had a great career, but can she watch the game the same way that Gary Pinkel watches it?
Look at the roster, as they call it.
Yeah.
And the bios of all. There's only one guy, Paul, that's connected to the SEC, and I forget his name, but he's the current AD.
That's Hunter Yurachek. He's the Arkansas AD.
Yeah, but the rest of them.
But you know what? I'm going to say this. If you get on that committee, I don't want you to push your own league. I want you to be objective. And by the way, I would never be on that committee because I'm working. You have to be retired or an active. If you're not part of it,
you should be.
If you're not, by the way, I wouldn't want to be because I would.
Okay.
Because I would. They would.
If you're nominated, you will not run.
Well, I think they would.
You will not serve.
I think they would throw me out. Because after last week, I would scream so hard about what they did, that to Georgia in particular, that they would have escorted me to the door.
Yeah, I mean, that to me was evidence enough. Actually, Paul, I'm so sick of this thing already that, honest to God, and this will sound like heresy, blasphemy, and I'm starting to long for the old BCS days, at least.
JT, don't do that because, and thanks for the call. I mean, if you go back before 2014, we only had 2 teams in this. And then we had 4, and obviously so it's still screwy, but it is still better. But the system's different. You're not playing to be undefeated. You're not playing for 1 loss. 1 loss cost Georgia getting in last year, and don't tell me that Florida State was undefeated. I'm well aware of that. We'll take a break. More